Bad Rashard here with a little update here. I want to talk to you about some confusion going on and some inconsistency that's been going on with MSI products for the last couple of years. As you can see here, I brought up the MSI warranty page, and part of this info tells you how to determine the manufacturing date of your MSI graphics card. Now, if you scroll down, you see this highlight. You see this highlight right here. The serial number, 3 numbers, then 4, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At the 11th spot is a B. MSI, for many years, has told us that the 4 numbers after this B is your year and month of your manufacturing code. In this example, they state 9 represents the month and 16 represents the year. So what we have here, let's count these numbers again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th digit in this UPC code, in this serial number, will comprise of the year and month of the manufacturing date of your graphics card. Unfortunately, that's not true anymore, at least not anymore. This is the box to my MSI. Oh, sorry, I had it off camera here. This is the box to my MSI RX 6600 Mech 2, 8 gig of RAM. And I'm looking at the serial number here, and there is no B whatsoever in this serial number. I've got the 3 numbers in the hyphen, then the 4 numbers in the hyphen, okay, and then 61ST. That's it. After the T now, I get 2204. That tells me that I had to look for the T in my particular GPU to decipher the manufacturing date, which is April of 22, which would be consistent with this product. So my Radeon RX 6600 was made and manufactured in April of 2022. And I don't have a B in my serial number. You need to double check that on your end to make sure you have one too, because mathematically speaking, if MSI is going to stick with this naming, this scheme, they're going to run out of letters and numbers eventually, just like we ran out of IP4 addresses. So I think a better alternative would be to explain that the month and year of the manufacture of your product is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th digit in this string, because it's consistent with what I've got here with my GPU. Now, this is only for GPUs. Motherboards, on the other hand, they pretty much stay close to this example. This is from JT. We've had our issues in the past, and that's why I got banned from MSI forums. If you notice, I'm not logged in because I can't log in. I'm banned. But anyway, this graphic, this image from Alan JT is pretty much still consistent today. And he posted this February 27th, 2022. And this is specifically for motherboards. Motherboards do follow what Alan JT is explaining in this image. So here you have the 3 numbers, then the 4, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th number is your year and your month of the manufacturing date of your motherboard. Now, if you want to find this serial number, there's a bunch of places you can find it. First and easiest place to find it is if you still have your motherboard box. Look for that white UPC panel. You'll find it there. That's the easiest way to find it. The next easiest way to find it would be on the ATX plug. Right here. Oops. Back. I don't want that video. See if I can pull up something here. Yeah, maybe this image will work. Where did it go? Here we go. Notice that they have a sticker on the back of the ATX power connector, and if you notice, it does follow the same scheme. 3 digits, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at the 8th spot. Oh, 7. I'm sorry, my math is fucked. 7, 8, 9. At the 11th spot is the B. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In this example, 4 of 14 is the manufacturing date of this particular motherboard. But I think they don't. There is an inconsistency here with their displays now. MSI monitors now are a different beast whatsoever. Let me show you this little image here from Reddit. This is even a good, clean image here. This is another motherboard where the serial number sticker is on the ATX plug. I have a B550A Pro. I have the same sticker on mine. I just checked. But I no longer have my box though, unfortunately. But if you follow the numbers here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. After that B, the B is the 11th digit or the 11th position in this string of numbers. 12, 13, 14, 15. Right there, those 4 little digits, 6 of 21. That's, let's see, that's June of 21? That would be the manufacturing date of this particular motherboard. So motherboards, still to this day by MSI, follow this scheme, I guess you could say, or this convention. Monitors, on the other hand, are a different beast entirely. Let me see if I can scroll in here and get this. Right there. Notice there's no B in this serial number whatsoever, and it has a different format. But the manufacturing date, there's a little bit of Chinese here, a little kanji, I believe. 7 of 2020. That's for this particular display panel. I believe MSI display panels will contain the actual manufacturing date on the back of them no matter what. So you shouldn't have to decipher them from the serial number. And the reason why is because they have certain parts in there that require listing the manufacturing date. It might be it might be something that's it might be a law or something in Japan or China or Taiwan where they have to do this. I think it's because of the LED and the chemicals used involved. It has to just have an actual manufacturing date because display panels, like, they might have mercury in them, and there might be a stipulation or a law that says that if you have a product with mercury or any kind of chemical, you have to put a date of manufacture on there. I've noticed this with their MSI monitors. They are open about it. It is right there in plain sight. You don't have to decipher them. But motherboards and graphics cards, they're another beast entirely. And all these examples, if you notice, all these examples I'm pulling up on a Google search are from a couple of years ago. So, like, this one here, but this is back to that warranty page. As I said, I don't have a B in my string from my serial number string. So I couldn't rely on this information. I had to believe my own eyes. What we got here, this looks like, yeah, this is a display panel too. I think it's a box. And it's from Brazil. And it does not follow that string. What is that? Let me see what that is. Okay, it's the Brazilian. So in Brazil, they do it differently. Oh, this is for notebooks. See, after the letter K in the serial, the 16 represents the year and the 11 represents the month. So it's a little different on notebooks. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So you MSI, do the world a favor. Do the world a favor and just simply put the manufacturing date on your products. Okay? Just do it. Don't make us jump through hoops and try to decipher it. This would help immensely. What do you accomplish by obfuscating it? That's what I'd like to know. And I'm sure I won't get an answer. Now, with the with the motherboard manufacture date, what you can do is determine the BIOS that's shipped with your board. So let's find one here. Let me see if I can find a motherboard one here. That's not a good example. I don't have one for myself. Basically, I'll show you here live if I can. I'll pull up the support page for my A Pro. Why not? So for an example, if my B550A Pro was manufactured October of 21, that means I would have to go through all these BIOS updates one by one and find October 21 in these dates. Here's one. That's December 21. Now, right here. If I determined my manufacturing date for my MSI board would have been October 21, that's when I bought it. It wasn't the manufacturing date. If it was made in October 21, it would have shipped with the A7 BIOS because that is the earliest BIOS. They didn't release one. They didn't release a BIOS for this board between, let's see, what we got here, 6/7/21, July. From July to December, they didn't release a BIOS update. So that means if you have if your MSI B550 motherboard was manufactured after July or between July and December, you would get this BIOS. It would ship with the A7. And MSI will never ship retail boards with beta BIOSes, so you can forget all about that. You will never be able to buy a brand new MSI motherboard with a beta BIOS on it. It's just not going to happen. That's not what they do. You might end up with a beta BIOS if you send your board in for RMA. Heck, you could actually have, if you send your board in RMA and get it back, it could be cross-flashed with the wrong BIOS. That's happened before. The board still boots, but your A Pro could be a Gaming Plus because they used a different tool to flash the board with. Whoops, that has happened. I've seen that on the forums, on the Reddit, MSI subreddit. So this is how you can pretty much glean and determine which BIOS your motherboard will ship with when you contrast the manufacturing date on the serial number of your MSI motherboard with the release dates of all these release BIOSes. Never the betas. You can forget all about the betas because they don't use them. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't transition into this. Let me explain that again. I might have to cut that out. Son of a bitch. No, I'll leave it in. Hell, we're flying by the seat of my pants. It's a 15-minute video. What's another goddamn 5 or 20 minutes? As I was saying, unfortunately, and I didn't have my transition set, this is the support page for my B550A Pro, and if I was to determine if the manufacturing date for this motherboard of mine was October of 21, I would scroll down and try to find October of 21 in here, and I don't find it. I find July. Right here's July. So it would be the A7 BIOS, A70. The next BIOS after that would be December of 21. So if logic dictates that if you buy an MSI motherboard manufactured between July and December, it's going to have the July BIOS on it, and it won't have a beta. And that's how you can pretty much determine which BIOS the board has when you get it, and you can determine if you need to flash it to support a new processor or not. That's why that's crucial to know. Because sometimes you don't really need to use BIOS flashback to add support. Whatsoever. Sometimes you could get a board that's manufactured very recently, and it's a drop-in. You just have to drop in your new processor. Anyway, I made this video because I seen the confusion when I was doing some research and when I shot a preliminary video of this, and I'm like, holy crap, there's a lot of inconsistency. And then I noticed on my GPU, none of this stuff is relevant. So I had to say something about it. Anyway, ring the bell, subscribe to Togonzo Media. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.